Welcome back out to the Collapsing Corner Store project on a frigid day. For as warm as it's been in general this winter, we're due. Started a little bit late, let it get out of the teens into the 20s Fahrenheit. Unfortunately, we gotta get stuff done. And the first project is stripping the stuff off that door opening so we can get the last sheet of subfloor in place, and then we need a 2x4 wall on top of that. And if you watched the last video, you saw us reframe to hold these stairs and lift the stairs up about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, something like that, get them back in line. And we realized after that's helpful, but the new subfloor is equivalent to the previous finished floor. The owner is going to go back in with hardwood on top of that, so we actually need to raise this another 3/4 inch. Now in comparison, that should be pretty easy because we just need to go straight up. We don't need to realign the whole thing. We don't have to get the subfloor piece under the bottom here, but want to get that done before too long, and that actually gives us a little more to anchor with up at the top, so that's all in all not a big deal, and this shouldn't be a big deal either. So we'll get this all pulled apart. It looks like a piece of, I don't know, is this drywall or plywood?
Drywall, I think.
It's yeah, I think it is. Then the old trim, and then I think, based on the way it's boarded outside, the whole door may just be buried under there as well. I guess we'll see in a few minutes when it all comes apart. Nothing like a good mess to start the day. Well, since I'm walking the debris around to the bin there, I can show you the exterior. So the door to the right. What's behind door number 3 is what we're taking apart. I made it in almost in time to catch the reveal of what's behind door number 3. It's a door! Which I think, as long as it's not in the... Hey, quit hiding that in the basement. If it's not in our way... Yeah, not our problem. Bad attitude. So if the door itself isn't in our way of putting that wall there, we'll just leave it for now. It will actually get replaced. Or heck, if it's good enough, maybe just reuse. The outside will still show this as a door for looks, but will not be functional because, well, a bathroom goes here. Don't break the glass. Hey, found our new company vehicle in the dumpster here. It's in good condition.
Yes, it needs a battery.
Oh, well. I mean, we just put 2 new batteries in my truck this morning. What's another?
It may be in there somewhere. We used to have a battery like this at home from something.
Oh, well. Doesn't you probably need the controller also?
No controller though.
Yeah, I literally just said that. All cleaned up, ready to go there, but we're going to go ahead and see if we can lift it the 3/4 inch right now. We're still set up for jacking from last time, and that'll make it easier to get our piece in, and it should rotate enough that we can make it work. That already went up a chunk, so I'm just going to grab a scrap of subfloor that'll be kind of our temporary, maybe even long-term way to hold it up, and should be able to slide it under there, just get to wherever we need to go. All right, we cut a piece, jacked it up. I just slid it under there, so should be able to lower it right back down. Are you listening down there? I said lower it right back down. And that should take care of that. Cool. A little loose plaster cleanup. Nobody needs to get conked in the head by that. Yeah, that's better for now. I wanted to make a red mark on here because the blue on blue was tough. It sort of made a mark, but it's only like the second or third time we've used this, and I reeled it in and the end came off. You just can't buy quality anymore. Thanks to Walt. Application temperature is 32 to 100. Oh, we're over 32, so
Not 100 though.
Just have to clean up the tip.
Try to.
There we go. Hopefully we can get this in there. Well, just slide straight across, but we gotta get it kind of up here. Up, yeah, exactly. Over. There you go. The bar. It's going in. I'm trying to pry and there's nothing left of the wall. It's going in. Good. This one's one part right here, which should be good. Make sure it's yeah, that's good. That's just it's in. It's in. Well, that was a slight pain in the butt. We had to do a little bit of trimming to make it work, but it's in place, and we did jack that up again so that we could slide it through, which made it a whole heck of a lot easier to get it in place. But that, even though we said like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 2.5, it was about 2.5 months ago, that the first floor is finished. There's a whole video even that's titled "First Floor is Finished" or something like that. Yeah, now it's actually finished.
Now you gotta get your board squared underneath the steps here while I let the jack back down again.
Oh, we got a shiner right there. Look at it.
I'm gonna go to take this
Let's
stuff.
take care of this. Caught a big shiner there too.
Oh yeah? An old shiner or a new shiner?
An old shiner.
Oh, an old shiner, not a new shiner. Alright, you got that where you want it?
Almost. won't slide. There we go. That's where we want it, right there.
All right.
Let me push on this. Okay, go ahead. Yep. Back out here on a maybe slightly warmer day. This is the warmest day anywhere in sight in the forecast. We're going to go in the deep freeze soon. And right in front of the heater, it's actually up to 40 degrees. It is not that warm in the rest of the space, unfortunately. Yesterday we got that last piece of subfloor in and wiggled these stairs around a little more, which means time to go back up to the second floor. And we have convinced the owner that we should remove the remaining joists. And it's not because they're rotten like the rest. Yep, proving these steps are good and strong. But you can see, I should not lean on this. You can see the sag. Compare it to the new joists. That's a decent amount of sag. We talked about ways to fix that, sistering on various things, and so the one buys complicate that. We'd have to knock out the bridging. There's wire between all of it. I think we'd spend more time trying to get a level surface and removing the nails than it is to just cut them out and replace them with new joists that are not saggy. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what's 9 more? The thing we're going to do slightly different on these is we're actually going to try to salvage them since they are in pretty good condition. So cut them at the ends, lower them down. We'll see how it goes. We got the scaffolding moved over here. They should just go right down on that. That's the plan anyway. I guess we'll see how it works out. And we also have to say happy birthday to my dad. Because in real time on the job here, it's his birthday. When this publishes, it'll probably be way later and not even close. But it is today. Making him work out here in the cold. Poor guy.
But I should be retired.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's because he made bad decisions in life. Yeah, gotta keep working.
Yeah.
He's bizarrely here by choice. I mentioned the deep freeze is coming. Also, potentially some snow. It's pretty unclear in our location. Further south looks like a slam dunk for snow and ice, but went to my brother's and picked up the plow for our Kubota UTV yesterday, so I gotta put that on tonight. The Bobcat is not always the best choice for snow clearing. That's great for us. That plow is great for sidewalks, but we did get a little bit of snow over the weekend, a few days ago, and I mean it was a dusting. I don't know what made snow collect right there, but it has managed to not melt off. Oh, and that's nice. Somebody threw their trash bag, I guess, at our dumpster and missed. Well, clean up on aisle 7.
It's going to gradually fall, huh?
roll it. That looks heavy.
I don't think it just looks heavy.
Oh, you think it is?
I think it is.
That's nice.
Huh. Well, turns out it was the right call to
Replace
take
it?
this one out anyway.
Oh, yeah, why?
Well, it's got some right at the end, but it was also split.
Ah, that's just a small split.
Not near as much right as a lot of others, but
No.
yeah, it split through
To where?
a length, about 2 feet in.
That's pretty good. You gonna try doing what I said, put it on the doubles here?
Opens the door.
That's not the door we opened though.
I know.
That's the door we opened back
I know.
there.
I'm wondering.
Just leave them up on it for the time being?
I'm wondering if we're going to be able to salvage whole pieces or half pieces. We might have to cut them in half.
Or
to
cut
make
it at
this.
2 feet and see what it does, where you're.
Yeah, but that doesn't help us.
No.
Yeah, probably have a break on this. If we had 4 people, we could roll them over the side.
4 people. But are they really worth saving?
I'm thinking split them in half.
And make them 9-footers?
That still gives a lot.
And what are you gonna use these for?
I don't know. And having 19 feet long old growth boards would be pretty cool, but if we can't get them down without dying, it doesn't make a difference. You're standing right in front of the camera.
Oh, sorry.
You have been a lot.
Sorry. I'll move to your side then. You can edit that out.
Well, it won't just run. It will. Because when will we practically be using that long?
Well, if you cut it at 10 foot, then you'd have an 8 to 10.
What difference does that make? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna cut them in the middle.
Okay.
Or thereabouts.
Cut it in the middle first now.
I know, thank you.
Oh, okay.
I also need a longer blade. respect.
Yep.
Alright. Even at half, those are.
They're still heavy.
No, I mean, they're still really long, good, reusable. Like, somebody's crying somewhere, I know that we're cutting it in half, but.
Pull all the nails and replane them, huh?
Well, that's what happens when we don't put stuff down. Well, this wasn't over far enough even.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Put a good hole in it.
Yeah. That's back up below. Or cut a chunk out or something. That's big enough to be an actual patch.
Right on the joist.
Shit, yeah, it's like further over or going down. Well, now that we're further out here, you can really get a sense of the sag. So these were level on each end. It's definitely a good 1.5 inches or more dip. Then also note, look at how thick the joist on the right is. It's twice as thick as the joist on the left.
And the left was
Oh yeah, the left. Granted, it was carrying all the way at the end, so it only had to transfer a little bit, but still, interesting. Almost like I said, this should have been pulled down over a month ago.
it's a nice piece of pipe.
Yeah, you get that. You can get up through the joist and then twist it around, and you can shimmy yourself up to the second floor. That's what that's for.
Okay, yeah. Let's just walk up the steps.
Because you drop right back down.
Oh.
How else are you gonna get out to these islands?
Yeah.
Speaking of islands, I got it out under that. There we go. That'll have to be done off the ladder.
Yeah. The other one will just have to fry out.
I'm gonna see right now if it'll
Break
fry out.
Pop the nails.
with it.
Thanks, pal.
You may have noticed in that section of taking that apart that we put a joist through the floor. I'm not happy about it. Normally we put down protection to prevent that because, well, you know, that's a bit of height and they're heavy. And we didn't because we were taking out such big chunks. We really didn't expect anything to be errantly falling, but the way we had to cut the two around the chimney, it was able to roll, and somebody hadn't pushed the scaffold over far enough, and it rolled right off. It is what it is. That's big enough that we're actually going to repair it in one way or another. It just missed the joist. You may be able to see the joist in there. If it would have hit that head on, probably would have poked through. Oh well. The irony there is a video published this morning in which the masons were needling this wall to make the repairs up there, and they damaged a spot, kind of somewhere back around here in the floor, and I was expressing a little grief in them not protecting the floor, and then we did it. But at least we were damaging our own work. That's how I'm going to justify it to myself. Anyway, that's all down. So we do have some cleanup here, and I need to pull the 12-inch on center layout across there. We need to fill in the rest of that double top plate over there, and we need a little bit of 2x4 wall work over here, and we can get joists going up again. Now we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 11 left, so that's only gonna get us 10 feet. We gotta order up more. We had ordered basically half of what we needed in one shot because you gotta put it somewhere. So, yep, that's where we are. Time to go up again. And would you believe it, after all that, there's still one floor joist on the second floor at the very front. That's a problem for another day. Hooray.